trivial conflict in one of those places you can barely find on the map. That's all we thought it was. 10 years later, we know it was the end of one world and the beginning of another. The GGP started off as a tiny band of rebels striking out at a common foe, the world's policemen who wanted to trade in its badge for a crown. They had awakened a sleeping giant, one that could crush it with ease. But if the Battle of Arizona proved anything, it's that fortune favors the brave. The ICBM base was the symbol of the Western Empire's global dominance. It housed the most destructive of their weaponry, so it was built to be invincible. But a squad of ridebacks designed by the brilliant Killy McCannon threw themselves at it in a daring surprise attack. Romanov-Kallenbach led the assault. The GGP left the base in ruins and proceeded to fill the very void in global politics they themselves had created. But victory came at a price. Half of the GGP were killed in action, as was Professor McCannon, who'd been imprisoned within the base. Later on, several GGP officers were court-martialed for human rights violations against prisoners of war. The most important battle of our time, and nobody knows quite what happened. Victors write the history books, or leave them blank. Rinogata's Rideback Club was started by Tenshudo Okakura. And back in the day, he was tight with Kallenbach, our new Supreme Commander. Ridebacks have helped to shape each man's destiny. And Hessner Incorporated makes the Ridebacks. The White Rider models, at least.
Dig my little party favors? I think our guests are gonna have a blast.
The GGP comes storming in and you blow them up. And if they call in an airstrike, what then?
They won't. Kallenbach wants you too much to let that happen.
He wants my dead body. Kiefer's too, never mind how.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. You can uncuff him. The little lady's at a mansion 5 clicks northwest of here. I'd get up there pretty quick if I were you. We gotta make sure to give the GGP a warm welcome. It's like riding a bike. You get rusty, but you don't forget how.
The target vehicle remains stationary, sir. What do you advise?
Establish a 5K perimeter. No one gets in or out. Bravo team, move to the target 6.
We're at an abandoned weather station. An airstrike will flatten it easily, Colonel. Permission to fire?
I want them to feel the heat before we snuff them out. Permission denied.
Understood.
We've lost the strike team!
Incoming transmission. Bravo team had a visual on our suspected targets, but they lost them.
Initiate a door-to-door search. They didn't just vanish, damn it. All others regroup and prepare to mobilize. Gatobu, your Rideback battalion will lead the charge.
Yes, sir.
We gotta stop meeting like this. Who'd have thought a war hero would end up stuck in academia? Poor Goblin. I was hoping we could have a nicer chat this time. Perhaps about Rinogata and Mr. Okakura? She was just trying to protect her brother, but they got her for assaulting an officer. Man, if only I hadn't given her a ride that night. She wouldn't have gotten mixed up in all this crazy crap. I can't help but feel like it's all my fault.
Okay, but you still haven't said how this ties in with Okakura.
Well, it turns out that your club advisor fought alongside the Supreme Commander of the GGP during the war.
You kidding me?
I don't know what transpired between the two of them, but the honeymoon is definitely over. I think Okakura's in danger.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I think we can clear your friend's name. I dug up some juicy info, but without proof it's worthless. The kind of proof you can never track down unless you're really well connected, like you are.
Alright, but in exchange, there's a little something you're gonna do for me.
Behold the Black Knights. They're standard issue within the BMA. Care to try one?
My interest is riding, not preparing for war. The day of the blockade, you told me Fuego was special. How is she special? I need to know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean more than anybody else. Enough of this charade.
Charade, no. Look, I'm telling you the truth when I say I don't
It's
understand.
a moment of rare and sublime beauty when a rider and machine achieve perfect harmony. Your heart takes flight. The chosen few can live and die a life complete in that moment.
Rin, there's something I want you to remember, sweetie. For people like us, honey, the stage is our one true home. It's our entire world. There we live our life complete. Life complete? Life complete?
You were chosen by Fuego. Accepted, Ren. Blessed. Her creator chose you as well. He chose the both of us. The man you call Okakura, I call Goblin. He's on his way here as we speak, but until his arrival, I have many things to show you.
Why is the Army mobilized? GGP's up to something, that's for damn sure. We've just received word the highways have been closed off.
No,
what do we
don't
tell
tell
these
me,
guys?
damn it.
Mr. Katalka? I think you have a visitor.
My sister told me you'd come. Pardon me. I should be getting back out into the chaos.
This just in. The GGP has ordered the closure of National Highway 20. Listen to what I've got to say. I promise it'll be worth it. However, there's emphasized that martial law is in effect over the entire span of the highway, and any civilians encountered upon it. Dual arrows?
It's a special ride-back operating system. Once you execute a particular move, the machine learns to anticipate it. Goblin invented this OS, and in doing so, he breathed new life into Fuego and the Black Knights. Such a rideback chooses its own master, and with good reason. Only a skilled rider will possess instincts strong enough for the machine to predict. Those who lack faith in themselves are not worthy. Their chaos is a danger to them both.
I guess that makes sense.
I've synced up your EW band with this Black Knight. Breathe life and grace into this cold metal. Lend it your sublimity. Experience perfection. Take the reins, Rin Ogata. All that strength hidden within you. Set it ablaze. Ride with me.
Kiefer, we're mobilizing.
I understand. On my way. You stay here. He'll be along for you shortly.
Shoot till you're empty! There are 15, repeat, 1-5 enemy ridebacks, and those are just the ones we've seen so far!
No worse than we expected.
You invite me over, then take off before I get here? Typical Kiefer.
You took your sweet time, Goblin. Your damsel in distress is getting bored.
Where is she, damn it?
Care for a fight, Goblin? I can make the time.
Goblin is a dead man.
Quite right. So am I. Kallenbach would be too if the world were fair. She's waiting in the rear courtyard. You can take the ride back. See ya.
Gatobu? I'm on it. You gonna fight me or what?
No response, sir. The signal's dead.
That's enough. Send in the Apaches and level the place.
Is that wise, Colonel?
Beg pardon. May I remind you, we're cleaning up the Intelligence Bureau's mess. Now be a good girl and shut your mouth.
Sir, it's Lieutenant Gatobu.
Patch him through. What the?
Romanov Kallenbach.
Kiefer.
Congratulations on your promotion. Oh, and thanks. Tearing that pathetic rideback squad of yours to shreds was a pleasant diversion, though I imagine their widows and children might have a different opinion.
You want me dead, Romanov? I can appreciate that. For what it's worth, the feeling is mutual. Do you really think you can best me? You cowering, Kallenbach?
Just know that I'm coming for you next.